following is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is
You
advised.
want thickness.
It's a rough industry. If you don't have tough skin, it will affect you in every single area of your life. If you don't have that in place, this industry is not for you.
Yeah.
If people were to like promote more on females that look like myself, and I'm skinny, but I am someone's cup of tea. And if people were to promote that, then the world would be a better place.
They think that sex is supposed to create life. No, man, I just want to get off. Like, I'm horny as hell right
Is it a journey to love yourself the way you are?
Of course.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a number of people, especially in the industry, who are the regular size, standard size, and they're very insecure. And sometimes they look to us, who's BBW, and we're feeling fierce and fabulous, and they're like, wow, we're worried about how we look, and you guys are just flaunting it and having fun out there.
You want thickness.
What's up, everybody? You are tuned into the Thickness Protection Program. If you don't already know, I'm the Thickness Pro. This is the podcast celebrating body positivity and where adult stars come to open up about whatever the fuck. Today, I'm excited for this one, y'all. Got a SSBBW hottie, real Boricua, sexy mommy coming to me all the way from the state of Florida, but originally from Puerto Rico. Miss Vicky Plush is in the house. How are you?
I am doing good, and you?
I'm excellent. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Pardon the interruption, Palm Tree, but this is Pimpin' Palm, the Mackin' emoji. And before we go any further in this interview, I'm gonna need you to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell. Now back to the Thickness Protection Program.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's knock out the easy one, maybe the hard one. So how'd you get into porn, Vicky?
Okay, so I got into porn because I lost my accounting job. I have accounting studies or accounting background. I also have criminal justice background. So I was kicked or fired from that job because I was having issues with my period, woman thing.
Really?
So, yeah. So they kicked me out and bills don't stop. So by that time I was with a partner, and he told me about webcamming and all that stuff. And I was like, what about if I try this in the meantime, because I have bills to pay? So that's why I started doing webcam with a simple, how do you say it's not a laptop, like an iPad, using a small light and my cell phone internet. That's how I enter in the adult industry.
Very nice. Okay. And how many years have you been involved with this?
3 years.
Okay. 3 years. All right. So tell me a little bit more about your background. I understand you grew up in Puerto Rico. So, what's it like out there? What was Miss Vicky Plush like as a kid?
I mean, I was raised in a very conservative, traditional family. I don't have any complaint about it. But on the other side, it's like not having kind of experience in life. So now it's like I'm 38 and I think I'm leaving right now.
Yeah, you feel like at this age you're finally living, like you're finally being you who you always wanted to be?
Yeah, yes, because I feel like I have the freedom to experimenting, if that is a word, and discover things that I like and things that I don't like. you know. So yes,
So I'm guessing growing up in a conservative household, sex wasn't really talked about that much.
that is when people are raised, well, that's my conclusion. But when we are raised in a conservative family, sex and everything that has to be with sexuality is not part of a conversation. And now that I am mom, I think totally opposite. Like, you have to talk about sexuality with your kids in order to prevent future problems and issues, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's like always good to have that open line of dialogue just so people are educated on, this is what sex is, and break down everything you might be curious about, because it's better to learn what stuff is from a parent than from anywhere else, be it
Totally.
people at school, random strangers, or the internet.
Totally, because if my parents have talked to me about sex, probably I how can I say this? I could avoid problems. I don't know. I mean, that is one of the things that I wanted to my parents to be open about it, about sex. But, well, porn teach me a lot.
Yeah, I could only imagine, and we're definitely going to get into that some more. Now, I wanted to ask you, have you always been, plus size, and have you always been a BBW?
Always, I mean, curvy. But then when I moved here to Florida, I think I lose some type of control. My anxiety kicking me out and all that stuff. And because I'm right now I am in 315, and I have never been in this way. Never. I usually am in 250, but now 315 is like way too much.
Okay. Well, being at a heavier weight than you desire to be, like, do you still obviously feel sexy, right? Because you're still doing your thing, videos and whatnot.
Yes, but if I lose weight, I have more flexibility and more mobility. I mean, I don't lose my sexiness, but being overweight has their cons.
No, I definitely know exactly what you mean, and I, totally empathize with that as well. But yeah, as a body positive podcast, I want people to be comfortable with, no matter what weight they are, whether they desire to lose weight, then desire it. Let's talk about how you want to get in shape. Or if you are comfortable in the body that you're in, let's celebrate that. So I think it's good that you know where you are. And I understand you own a bakery, so I understand how hard it would be to lose weight when you're making such delicious products too. So
right?
Yeah, we definitely want to get into that too. So so you lost your job accounting due to some menstruating and issues. That sounds really unfair to me, first of all, without making judgment. It sounds these are things that women go through, and if it's a medical issue, I don't understand why your company wouldn't just place you on medical leave or whatever. Is that just how the cookie crumbled, where it was in the contract that you can only take so many days away?
Well, the thing is that here in Florida, we live in a state that they can fire you without any reason.
Right. And what part of Florida are you in again?
Central Florida.
Okay, so like Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Orlando area?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was hoping for them to be more sensitive and more em, empathetic, in fact, I don't know how the word is. But no, after that, I of course went to the doctor because something was not normal in my body, and they found that I had cervical cancer.
Oh dear. Did you undergo chemo for that?
No, they removed everything. And then I started to take radiation, but the radiation was kicking me so hard that I was not able to work. I was not able to eat, to do anything. So I stopped doing that. For some reason, my gut told me like, no, you stop. You don't need this.
Yikes.
So I stopped.
So it was 3 years ago. So this was before the pandemic?
No, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. So was it around the time of the pandemic that you started like doing the camming and the adult content from home?
No, I started doing the camming on 2019.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so you were kind of ahead of the game, because I think a lot of people really, started getting their feet wet when we were all locked up in the house.
No, but I was in camming in 2019, May 2019.
Okay. And from there, how much camming did you do before you got in contact with PlumperPass?
1 year.
1 year. Okay. Cool. Now, what's it like working with PlumperPass? Because you have some incredible scenes on there.
I mean, it's not a bad experience, but it's not for everyone. It's cool because it's something that I enjoy. I like doing porn. But it's a rough it's a rough industry. If you don't have tough skin, it will affect you in every single area of your life, and you have to be, I mean, if they call me now, I will probably say yes, with some conditions. They call me, by the way, they call me this year and I say no for a reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. And you have to be very firm in this industry. You have to be very firm, not to be a diva, because I am not, but you have to be very firm in your boundaries and your rules and your what can you do and what can you, no, there's no way I can do that. And yeah, so if you don't have that in place, that this industry is not for you.
Yeah, because if you can't put your foot down and say what you will tolerate, whether it comes to in the scene or on paperwork, like, people are going to walk on you or expect you to perform something you did once. Like, hell no, I ain't about to do another anal scene.
That something similar happens to me.
Yeah, can you break that down?
I was in a scene, and I never spoken about this, so this is the first time, because I don't like drama and I don't like confrontation at all.
Yeah, who likes drama or confrontation? I mean, but you gotta tell it all on Thiccness Protection Program.
On that moment, I told the camera guy, hey, can I change where the guy is gonna pop? Because for some reason he decided that he's gonna pop in my mouth, mouth face, something like that.
Yeah, he was gonna come in your mouth.
So okay. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. And I just, went with the flow and did the scene and done. But I felt so uncomfortable because I said no, or I said I want to change, and he pushed that boundary, and I don't like that.
Wow. Did they end up publishing the scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Which
All
one
the
on
scene.
PlumperPass was this scene?
The last one.
Okay, your most recent one.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you caution girls going forward about working with them?
No, because um no, because I mind my business, and I think every person has to try the waters and learn by themselves. But if it's something that I have to talk and tell people, it's like, please have your boundaries in place. If it's okay with you that the guy come in your mouth, in your face, in whatever, you have to have your boundaries in place. And they never asked me if coming in mouth if coming in face was okay with me. They never told me that. They never asked me that.
So is that more on the male talent? Is it on the director or the cameraman? Like, or is it on everybody, you know, and you to agree, like, okay, the do's and don'ts?
Well, when you are on set, it should be in every part, but it's more in the camera guy, in the case, the director, and I think also the owner of the company, because again, they never told me, hey, this is gonna be the scene and he's gonna pop in your face. Is that okay with you? And that never happened, you know. Again, I don't have any problems. I don't have any issues if they call me, but in my case, I will never work with that person again because I don't feel comfortable. That's
I totally
one
understand.
of the reasons.
And if they want you to do a good scene, you know, it's all about you feeling comfortable.
Yes.
Right on. Well, I want to congratulate you on, you know, being a Playboy Centerfold. I think that's, you know, it's really big. No pun intended. So my question is, have they always, you know, embraced body positivity and had big girls as centerfolds as well as normal size models, or is this a groundbreaking thing that they selected you for this?
Well, I do some quick research, and I think I am the second plus size model, because the first one, or at least that I know, is Ruby Rocks, or I think that is her name, Ruby Rocks, but she's not porn related. She's more modeling, sensual,
lingerie model. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And when they approved me, I was like, wait, what? Me? I mean, for me it's big. Because again, I think they don't have BBWs, SBBWs in their platform for what I'm seeing. I don't know. They are more like, you know, the slender body, perfect body.
Right. Well, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, you know, right? And that you're like, you know, the first one through the door is like really saying something. So, you know, being Latina or Afro-Latina and, you know, SSBBW with Playboy, I mean, how good does it get?
Right.
Right. Okay. Very cool accolade. Let me ask you this. You know, one of the sexiest talents I think you have is the pole dancing. You know, that big old booty and that pole are just, you know, you just go hand in hand together. You know, tell me about that. You know, do you have a background in being a dancer?
Never.
Okay, so you just organically get up there and just know what to do?
Yes, because for watching strippers in the strip club, for me is like, oh my god. For me, they are sexy. For me, they are like, I don't know, something wow, you know? And I have always had felt this attraction to dancing and being sexy. And no matter if I am fat, I can be sexy and I can move and I can, um and I was like, you know what, why not? Let's take pole dancing. And I decided to take pole dancing because my first hardcore scene was the pole dancing with PlumperPass.
Right. Yeah.
So after that, I started doing pole dancing.
Cool. So on your like OnlyFans, mini vids, clips for sale. So can they catch like more stuff with you pole dancing if that's what people want to see?
Well, let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
My intentions was to record that type of content and posted it on OnlyFans. But I don't know what is going on with OnlyFans, that they remove everything that has other people in my timeline. So in my OnlyFans right now is just solo content. So everything, pole dancing, boy, girl, everything, they remove everything.
Interesting. Wow, I'm kind of weary of that because I want to get Thiccness Protection Program as a brand on OnlyFans as well. And, suppose if we were just doing a vlog where, we did some pastry taste testing and whatnot, just, a little fun shits and giggles idea. Suppose if we did that and then, is that technically to them, oh, you see two people on screen, is that qualify as a boy girl scene? And then that apparently for OnlyFans, that's no good as an idea. Are they censoring shit like that?
I don't know how they rate what is good and what is bad, because in my case, my pole dancing was everything clothing, and then my boy girl, in this case the male, was always tagged in every post, and they still removed the content. So I don't know, because they never gave me any concrete answer on why type of term of service or term of use I broke. They never reply back like, hey, you broke this rule. Never. So I don't know.
That's odd. So forgive my ignorance on this, but on OnlyFans, are you allowed to post hardcore? Okay.
Well,
yeah.
As I know, yes. So that's why I was posting clips from my hardcore videos and shootings and behind the scenes. But now I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, and I am not the only one.
Yeah. I think all of these social media platforms and even the porn sites are getting a lot harder on censorship. You saw that I'm suspended from TikTok right now until the 6th, which is a smack on the wrist, but I've had a history of up and downs with them, even at just 11,000. Yeah, no, even at like 1,100 followers. Yeah, even just at that few, like I
hate TikTok.
Yeah, it used to be such a cool platform for creators, just show what they do, and now it's just another fucking. I was telling Rose D. Cush about this. It's just another fun for the whole family social media app.
And is the bit, how can I say, is the most hateful platform. It's full of hate.
Yeah.
full of
It's
no,
like
I
people are
can't.
like teenagers are learning how to jack cars, how to hotwire cars from TikTok, and you're worried about me saying the N-word.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So TikTok, get your shit together. Thank you. Okay. Let's talk about my man Jay PlayHard. Shout out to
Jay.
him and his lovely girl TT Pog were just on here. You got some great scenes with him. And you know, the thing that I like about you guys' chemistry is that it's just so passionate, you know.
Yeah.
I'm the type I like to see, you know what? I like passionate love making, you know, just turn on some Barry White, some Marvin Gaye, and just, you know, dive in deep. You
And
know? So what was it like, you know, you and Jay's chemistry?
that's my type of vibe in porn. I mean, I watch every single, you know, but my type of porn is like passionate, like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's make it sweet love. Just call it what it is.
Yes, yes.
You
Like
can fuck dirty, but
yeah.
make it sweet love is just
Yeah, because
nothing wrong with it.
hardcore. I mean, it's still hardcore, but you know, there's this hardcore like so. Well, yeah, he fucked her, and
No.
I am not into that. But with Jay, he's great.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay. I'd love to have him back. Yeah. I gotta talk about this. The one clip, if you like giving him head, then you start sucking his balls, was like superb.
Which one? Because in every single I have to
I didn't favorite it, but it was just one of them.
No. Wait. Every time I am with Jay, his dick has to be down my throat. Like at that point. But there's one, I don't know if that is the one that you're talking about, that he was laying on the bed and I was also laying, and I was like deep down there. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Well, no matter what the case, let me ask you this. And this is a question, you know, I like to ask a lot of my guests that come out on here. You have a lot of great scenes with Black male talent. What is it about the brothers that you enjoy working with so much? Oh, I love the I'm like, here we go.
I love my Black guys. That I was talking on camp yesterday. And I was like, I don't know what you guys have, but for me it's like you can put a Black guy in front of me and I feel something in me that I cannot control. It's I don't know. I think Black guys are sexy. I think Black guys are hot. I think Black guys are damn.
Well, that's all I needed to know.
I'm sorry, but
please do not apologize.
So yeah, I love doing porn with Black guys.
Okay. Asstyn Martyn was one of the first porn stars I interviewed. You know, lovely woman, oh so professional, oh so sexy, and you know, I just you know, I say she's a ghetto fantasy. You know, if you know what I mean. You know, so you guys' vibe together is just so unique. You know, here's this big ass white MILF with this pretty red hair, these huge boobs, and this huge butt, and then here's you looking also, you know, Puerto Rican fine. What, you know, when y'all link up, you know, what's the chemistry like in the room?
Oh, she's great. She is super professional. She's super nice. And oh my God, she's so easy to work with. Oh my God. It's Asstyn. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. She's just one of the OGs in this business, and just, you know, humble, professional, just everything you'd want to work with a person. You know, I've heard we have nothing but positive things to say about Asstyn Martyn.
Yeah, she's super cute.
For real. Hey, what's your zodiac sign, Vicky?
Mine?
Yeah, is it Pisces or Cancer?
Pisces.
Pisces. Yeah, Asstyn's a Cancer. Word. Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay, you mentioned being a mom, and I saw that you took your daughter out to the Chris Brown concert. Looked like a really fun time. I always ask, my guests who are parents this question about P&P, parenting and porn. How do you balance the two, your mom life and your this life?
It is very normal. I mean, of course, there's moments that I have to take a break. For example, summer. I am not that active on summer because she's here. And I don't like sometimes working or doing things because she's here. But
and is that your one kid?
That's it. No
Okay.
more. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm an only child as well, so yeah, I know we can be a handful.
And I raised her by myself. Like,
really? So you're a single mom?
Yes,
for sure.
So yeah. So I don't know. For me, it's very normal. She knows what I do. I am very open with her. If she has any question, I am more than open to sit with her and talk to her. Yeah, I'm very open with her.
Right. So I don't know how old your little girl is, but like, if she one day came to you and was like, "Hey, mom, I want to start doing porn too," what would you say?
Interesting. I mean, at the end, it's her decision, but I will give her my best advice. And it's once you post on the internet and once you are public, there's no way back.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going to be objectified. People will think that you are always horny and you are always available when that is not the case. People will think that they are gonna think the worst about you, even when we are not bad human beings. At the end, it's her decision.
Very good advice. Very good. How does your career affect your personal love life?
It affects my love private life because in my case, I do escorting too. And not everyone is ready to handle a woman like me.
And you're not just talking about the weight thing, you're talking about everything.
Yeah, in general. So when I say that I do porn and when I say I do escorting, it's like, guys for some reason don't like that. And I can understand. I am not for everyone, but it affects because if someone approaches me, I am only in this alter ego mode, and I am always thinking that he is here because he wants sex for free, and yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. Okay. Yeah.
It's hard at least for me.
Well, I could imagine that it's just difficult, how much of these interactions are transactional, how much, do you need to have feelings for the person? And I'm kind of curious to know, like, are clients coming to you just strictly for sex, or are they, interested in more of a girlfriend experience, like a GFE, like let me wine and dine you and these things, or are they into fetish or another category? Like, can you break down what's your most common customer?
I mean, I have customer for every single area. They can treat me like their girlfriend, but just for an hour, for example, because that is what they can afford, and that's fine. I will give them my best, and I will be their perfect girlfriend. But I also have guys that pays for 4, 5, 6 hours. So it depends on them on what they can afford.
Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, today between porn, camming, escorting, the bakery, which we'll still get into, all the things you do, what is your biggest source of revenue?
Sex work.
Okay. So oops, sorry, I clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. So sex work, and specifically which category is that?
I am between camming and escorting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you tell me the demographic of, like, your client, like what's the average demographic of somebody, like race, age,
For the race, Black.
Mm-hmm.
And for the age, they are between 20 something, 40 something.
Right. Okay. Huh. This guy.
What?
I'm turning 30 next month, just to put it in perspective.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So now we got a segment on here called Ever Too Much. Has anything, Vicky, ever been too much during a scene? Like you kind of described it earlier, but like too intense, unpleasurable, just, hey, cut the camera, like, nah, we gotta take a break, I ain't doing that. Has anything ever been too much?
I'm thinking, but well, my last two bro scenes, I was like, in the first one, usually when I'm doing that type of porn, we shoot 2 shootings in one day. So that first one, that the guy has a long dick, and he was hitting me down to, I mean, it was not, it's hard to explain, but I'm not pretending to have pleasure when I'm shooting, because I know it's work. But in order for me to give you a good scene, I cannot have pain. And that guy was giving me pain in my pussy, like down up my cervix. Like he was hitting, and I was pushing him, and he was pushing me back. I don't know. That last 2 scene was just a mess.
Yeah, pain in the pussy, no good, no bueno. Another segment on here called Skin Deep. I really like the tattoo on your wrist. Can you explain what this is about?
Face.
Is a face?
I mean, here is face.
Faith. Okay.
Faith.
Oh, and then there's birds.
Yes, and then this is the infinite symbol. I mean, I did this, I don't know, it doesn't have any meaning. I just like the symbol, nothing. Yeah.
Did you come up with that idea yourself?
No.
Okay.
I just saw it and I was like, oh, I think that's good, I want that here.
Okay. What about the tattoos on your butt? Like, what are those of?
This is a seahorse. And I made that like years ago, like years.
Is that your
More
spirit
than
animal?
no.
Okay.
I don't even know what is my spirit animal.
I mean, you're a Pisces, so I figured it was some type of fish.
No. I I don't pay attention to that. Should I?
I mean, I just watched this little documentary on Netflix about astrology, and I think, you know, when you get to know new people, I always want to find their sign because you find similar personality traits in different people. Yeah, and it just, you know, can change. It influences how you view things, you know, how you communicate, you know, in friendship, in the workplace, in the bedroom, as a lover, you know, as a business partner. Like anytime you get into anything, anytime I meet a person and like start a conversation for a while, I try to ask like, when's their birthday?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, tidbit for sure. All right. So tell me about the bakery, Buns
The
and
bakery.
Love. Yeah.
The
It's a
bakery.
perfect name, by the way.
And it has like, you know, buns because my ass.
I knew that.
Like, duh. And those because I feel attraction, and I feel attraction for breads. I don't know, for me, seeing and watching and feeling all that bread process, it's cute, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Baking is like a sensual thing to you.
yes. And after I got single, that don't tell me when I became single, because you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I just became single. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. He left with other girl. So anyways, after that, I was like, now I have time. Let me start playing with the kitchen. And I start doing cooking and different things that I wanted to taste. And I start buying a lot of magazines. I have a collection of cooking and baking magazines. And that's how I started. And then I tried the bread thing, and I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful process, and it's cute. I don't know. It's cute.
I bet. Okay, so do you have a like brick and mortar location in Florida, or are you just doing like, you know, baking from home and then the delivery thing?
Yeah, here in my home.
Okay, cool. Nice. How long has this been going on?
3 months.
3 months. Okay, so it's kind of a new business.
Yeah. And then I started integrating that cooking and baking shows into my camming, and was a boom.
We need to talk, because I'm trying to, you know, like I said, for my eventually OnlyFans content, I do want to incorporate some type of food or cooking element into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a boom. When the guys saw me baking with my apron and no panties or sexy panties, or that drive them crazy. Like, shit, this is cool.
Very nice. Yeah. It was very sexy when you were like in the butt naked, but just with the apron. Like, good morning. Do you want breakfast?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is the vibe.
Because, yeah, you know, some believe the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yep.
So, no, I ain't mad at you at all, Vicky. What is your specialty dish? Like, everybody knows she cooks that great.
Oh, my God. Steaks.
Steaks, okay.
I love steaks.
Gotta love a juicy steak.
Oh, my God. With a balsamic wine reduction. Oh, my God.
Balsamic wine reduction, yeah. Are you the type that says, I cook with wine? Sometimes I use it in the food too.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, I see people with that little sign in their kitchens. Yeah. All right. Another segment I got is called Down in the DM. Can you recall your craziest, funniest, out of pocket, outrageous DM or email you've ever received?
Let me think, because
there's been many of them.
And sometimes I just click delete all.
Yeah, and I want to talk about some shit you've screenshotted too next. But
when they talk about poop.
Ugh. Oh, you getting sick just thinking about it. Yeah.
Those are the
Yeah, no scat porn, people. I mean, if that's what you're into, but I'm not into it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I saw a screenshot this morning that you said, not impressed by this type of behavior. It is very normal on men nowadays when they get some sort of rejection. He started off, this was August 24th. He started off at 11:09 a.m. saying, "Good morning,
hey, beautiful."
Yeah, good morning, beautiful. And you responded, "Who told you can call me without notice and payment?" And then he says, "You should be glad a nigga like me calling your fat ass, talking about it, payment for what? To talk to your fat ass?" And then you said, "That is exactly the same response a broke guy give when he's rejected. Fuck off." I like how he censored himself, like kind of knowing that this would be screenshotted for later. Yeah, can you talk about how a man approaching a sex worker or even just approaching any woman he's interested should handle rejection?
I cannot explain that to you if they don't understand what respect is. If you don't know the meaning of respect, you will not understand how to approach a woman, because you don't have respect. So I don't know, putting my sex work on the side, I don't know why it's so hard for men, not everyone, to behave like a gentleman. I don't know why it's so hard. I don't know why they feel so entitled to attention or for attention. Like, why? Because you have a dick? Because you are a man? Like, bitch, I handle all my shit together, and I handle all my shit in my house. And you think because you have a dick, I'm gonna be weak or I'm gonna be or become a simp? Like, so why you calling me? So, you think that I am here counting how many hairs I have in my pussy? Bro, I have a lot of shit to do. And you calling me? No. Who told you? Who? Like, no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the lady is sex worker. It doesn't matter if the lady is lawyer. It doesn't matter if she's a stripper, she's a judge, she's a police. You have to behave like a gentleman. Hey, do you have time or whatever? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure if you call your lawyer, you cannot call your lawyer at any time. And if you call him or her, she will charge you. We do the fucking same. My time is not free. But for them, it's like, why you charging me? Like, bitch, because I'm a sex worker and I charge for attention. I charge for everything. And if I have guys paying me for attention, then you can do that. If you cannot, that's fine. Then fuck off fuck off, get out, don't bother me. And that's completely fine. Not everyone can afford a sex worker. That's fine. But this entitlement of, oh, because I'm a guy or because I think I'm the good shit or something, bro, bye.
Yep, bro, bye. That about sums that up. I mean, and the other thing I just don't understand is you've posted, not you doing this, but like why men do this. You've posted, you know, a multitude of unsolicited dick pics. You know,
Oh,
and when, you know, from the women I have on here who are sex workers to, you know, lady friends of mine, like you all get all these random dick pics. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with guys just sending you dick, just dick, nothing to offer, not a piece of game. Just here's my penis, just here.
and then before I was like, and I'm still thinking that they need some sort of validation or something. I don't fucking know. But then time ago, I watched this guy on TikTok and he gave, I don't know if I still have that. I guess I still have that TikTok. And he was giving this tip that every time a guy came into your DM sending you a dick picture, send them another dick picture. And they will reply to you like, hey, what the fuck, la 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 la. And then we are going to reply like, hey, I was thinking that this is gonna play, that this is going to play, this is how we're gonna play right now, la 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 la, and they stop. And that works. So every time a guy send me a dick picture, I send them a dick picture. They stop. And even they apologize and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you think that's funny? Well, here's a bigger one.
Yeah, and black one.
My God. Wow. Well, Vicky, let's get into some of these Instagram questions. Okay, so I got one from Last Dragon 3311, and they asked, will you ever perform an anal scene?
I love anal, but if I do anal, I want that scenes for me. I want to monetize that. I don't want to give that to any company.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, keep the back door in your back pocket. Now he also wanted to know spit or swallow. They just want to know if they're fucking you, like would they personally last long? I think that's what he meant.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. My measure is this: if you can, like, you know, sit through the whole 30-minute episode of porno and then do that twice, and then you could probably
people think that they can fuck a porn star, and trust
me, if you have any
they,
question about it, the answer is no.
They need to learn how what it takes.
Yeah. What does it take?
It takes, I mean, again, you have to be aware that your dick is gonna be on the internet. You have to be able to get hard when the camera guy says, hey, get hard. You have to be able to pop when they say, hey, you have to pop. In the middle of the shooting, they can stop and you have to be hard. You need to stay hard. I mean, there is a lot. So, and people think that shooting porn is like, yeah, sure, spread your legs and let me get hard and let me fuck you. No, it's more.
Yeah, there's lots of stopping and going, and like a man has to be hard through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when, even in breaks, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you guys gotta like get erect like that, you know, and it ain't like you like taking your time on that ass either. You like gotta lean back, like Fat Joe, but not Fat Joe. It just like
the positions and
yeah,
the camera, the angles, and
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to do it. Another Instagram question wanted to ask, favorite vacation spot?
Favorite vacation spot? Mm, I haven't traveled, but I would like to go to Niagara Falls. I would like to visit Las Vegas. I think the name is Grand Canyon or Grand
Grand Canyon?
Canyon. Yeah. Um, so yeah, those places. I like to be in contact with nature. So also places like, nature related. Um, but yeah, those Las Vegas, Canada. Yeah,
Very cool. I find it hard to believe you haven't been to Vegas yet.
never.
Never. Wow. And
I
I've been
only
thinking a
I
lot about moving out there.
I only been in New York and here, Florida.
New York and Florida. At what age did you move to Florida?
35.
Oh, okay.
35.
So you've only been in the mainland United States for 3 years?
No, I'm sorry. 5 years ago. So
5 years,
yeah, 33.
Okay. So you've been in Florida for 5 years, and before
5.
that it was Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. Well, all right, Vicky Plush, this was such a pleasure. I learned a lot from you. Let them know, where they can follow you, where they can watch all your content, and how they can get in touch with you.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at myvicky.p, on Twitter, Vicky Plush, Pornhub, Vicky Plush, Manivid, Vicky Plush, OnlyFans, Vicky Plush. What else? Centerfold, Vicky Plush, Hamster, Vicky Plush, Xvideos, Vicky Plush. What else? Facebook, Vicky Plush. I am Vicky Plush.
Vicky Plush on everything. Do you have your Instagram private so you won't get your page shut down?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean, it's Instagram has this option that if you look for me and you are not signed in or you are under 18, I will not
appear.
Yeah. So, but no, it's public.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for checking out another episode of the Thiccness Protection Program. I'm the Thiccness Pro. You can check us out on youtube.com/PalmOfficial. We are also now on Spotify. Thank you. Yep. All right. Instagram is Thiccness Protection Program with underscores in between every word and after the word program. And got a new Twitter handle. It's at Thiccness Pro. We're working on that. Sorry, I suck at Twitter. And yeah, everybody, shout out to Vicky Plush, and everybody be well till next time.
Bye.
And Vicky is now in the Thiccness Protection Program. All right, take it easy, my love.